Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Offsides. I'm Sophia Lipp, here with Jordan Green, and we have a great show for you. This week, I traveled to the heart of Comm Ave to ask our very own Boston University students some questions about their favorite hometown football team, the New England Patriots.
We'll also be talking everything from the recent benching of Peyton Manning to some big NBA matchups on a brand new segment called This or That.
But first, our very own Jada Montemarano will be hitting the weather wall for some sports forecasts. All of this and more, Offside starts right now.
I'm here with analysts Nick Neville and Jessica Citrenberg for a segment we here at Offsides like to call This or That. I will pose a question to the analysts and give them two options to choose as their answer. Whatever they choose, they better have the knowledge to back it up. Sound good? Let's get started. The first question goes to Nick. With the constant controversy surrounding the college football playoff rankings, how many teams do you think should make the playoffs? Should we leave the amount at 4 or expand the field to 6?
I honestly think you got to expand it. I mean, they just recently changed up the system, and there's already been some controversy surrounding it. The Big 12 they were up in arms about it because they didn't have some representation. But there is the problem of, if we have an 18 field, are we overworking these college athletes? They have finals to worry about. They're actually, students first. But I think if you expand it to 6, then you can make sure that some of those teams have a bye. I think it works out in their favor. And the bowl games draw $500 million last year. Think of how much revenue you draw if you expand that a couple more games.
I totally agree. I think you definitely got to expand those college playoffs. I mean, there's a lot of fans that are more into college football than they are professional sports. And especially with March Madness, that's a huge industry. So many teams are involved and it really gets all the fans involved. And I think expanding college football playoffs will really benefit them.
Yeah, we know for the NCAA it's all about the money, so we may see the expansion come soon enough. All right, next question. Who do you think should be the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos for the rest of the season? The struggling Peyton Manning or Brock Osweiler?
You want to take this one?
I got to go Brock Osweiler on this one. I mean, for right now, Peyton Manning, you can't really count on him. He is injured. You don't know what's going to happen to him. He might just spontaneously combust on the field. You don't really know.
But he is Peyton Manning, though. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. I mean, the team is 7-2 right now with him as their starter. I think until he does actually spontaneously combust on the field, you have to roll with him. He just became the all-time leading passer in NFL history. I mean,
and got pulled from the game.
It's Peyton Manning, though. I think, even though he has more interceptions than touchdowns first time since his rookie season, I think you got to think this is his final run. Maybe he pulls a Brett Favre and does something. I don't know.
As a side note, I did pick up Brock Osweiler in fantasy, so we'll see how that goes. All right, let's shift to hoops. Who would you rather have on your NBA team in the 2015 season, Stephen Curry or LeBron James?
Well, as of right now, Steph Curry has 101 more points than the next highest scorer in the NBA. So I think there's no question. He's also on pace to shatter the record he himself created last year, 286 three-pointers. He's on pace for 404. His player efficiency rating is also set to be the highest of all time if this season continues. I could go on and on about Steph. I mean, the Warriors are a well-oiled machine. Who runs it? It's Steph Curry. I could go over and coach the team. They'd probably win by 15 points.
I got to go with LeBron on this one. I think LeBron on any team, they're making it to the playoffs. I can't say the same about Steph Curry. I think last season, the Warriors did not face any adversity, and LeBron and the Cavs for sure faced a lot of adversity.
Now they're without their head coach. Things are still going strong over in Golden State, so we'll see.
Okay, our final question is about the NHL. If you had to choose one player to build your franchise around, who would it be? Connor McDavid or BU's own Jack Eichel?
You got to go Jack Eichel on this one. I mean, not only is Connor McDavid out for months with a broken clavicle, I mean, this guy, he's just turned 19 a few weeks ago, and he's already got 6 goals. he's just, I think, he's a better overall player than Connor McDavid.
It's hard. I mean, Connor McDavid was the #1 overall pick. I think if you're building a franchise, you might want to take Connor McDavid. I mean, he's maybe the more polished player. He does also have 5 goals of his own thus far this year before he was sidelined. I think this season, obviously, you want Eichel because he's going to be on the ice more. But I think moving forward, it's kind of a toss-up.
You
it's
can't
like
go
that
wrong with
Sid.
either of
You're
them.
right. It's the Sid Crosby, Alex Ovechkin argument. I mean, you're going to win either way.
Okay, well, that will do for this or that. Let's send it over to Sophia.
I'm at Boston University's GSU, ready to talk Patriots with some BU students. Let's get started.
It was a tie game, but at least they won.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that was all on the coaching staff or time management? Do you think it was just because the Patriots are good or the Giants had a bad game? What are your thoughts?
I think because of Belichick, he's a really good coach, and Tom Brady, of course.
Yeah,
and
the best.
yeah, but Julian Edelman is injured, so I'm worried about it.
Yeah, Edelman and Lewis just had big injuries for the Patriots. We're thinking that they're going to get a 16-0 season. Do you think that's going to be a problem with 2 of their key assets missing?
Yeah, probably yes. I don't think they're going to get in the Super Bowl without Edelman yeah.
So because Edelman and Lewis are injured, the Patriots are looking like they might have some trouble in the future. What do you think about these injuries?
I think the Patriots will still be okay. They have a strong passing game, and Belichick seems to pull players out of nowhere, so I think they'll be all right.
And do you think they have another Super Bowl ring this year?
I'm not a Patriots fan, but I think it's still a possibility with the way they are right now.
All right, thank you so much.
Coming games.
Absolutely, and right now they're still undefeated. People are already talking playoffs in the Super Bowl for them. What do you think?
I mean, it really depends. We'll have to see on how the season keeps on going, and let's hope for the best.
That's it for our Pats Talk today. I'm Sophia Lipp.
Tonight's sports weather forecast shows some interesting changes spreading from east to west. It's currently raining over in Foxborough due to Julian Edelman's broken foot, which will keep him sidelined for 6 to 8 weeks. But New York City is looking bright and sunny. The New York Rangers currently hold a win streak, dominating 9 games in a row. Let's see if this team can hold the standing. But there's some overcast over in Denver area, the uncertainty over the coveted quarterback position. Former MVP Peyton Manning is out due to foot and rib injuries, and who knows when he will be in next. In his first time starting in the NFL, Brock Osweiler will take Manning's place this Sunday. Let's see what change he may bring to next week's weather. There will be a full week of sun in Chicago after Chris Bryant on the Cubs won National Rookie of the Year title. Over in Houston, we'll see the same forecast because Astros' Carlos Correa has done the same. Some bright futures for those cities. Unfortunately, all of the AFC South will be having some rough thunderstorms because the NFL teams in the area have been down and out with losing records, and who knows if it will change anytime soon. That's it for this week's weather forecast.
That's all we have for this week's episode of Offsides. Come back next week to watch us discuss the latest and hottest topics in professional sports.
Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Offsides10. On behalf of our entire cast and crew, thanks for watching and have a great night.